What's up, guys? It's your boy David Firestein, back at it again with another vlog, another video today. Not really a vlog. I don't know why I throw that in my intros, but today we were trying out a new video, and the new video that we were trying, hopefully that Rex just kind of goes along with it and doesn't, you know, just doesn't fit. But we're gonna do a hot take video, and so me and Devon's did a little bit of homework, a little bit of research for this video. We just wanted to try it out, see how it does. This is something that I can get some other people in that are not necessarily into the gym community. I already have a few people in mind. We can sit here and we can spout back and forth about a couple of things. So that's what we're gonna get into. Like I said, we got a couple of hot takes. I'll kick us off with a really hot take that is my personal opinion. I think Reese Cups are the best candy that you can get. Like the best candy bar, the best candy, whatever category that you want to put them in, they're the best. There isn't one that's better. I think Reese Cups are more iconic.
I think maybe top 3.
Nah, I think they're the best.
Skittles.
100%. I guess I can turn my chair.
No. Skittles, Snickers.
Okay.
Reese's maybe 3 with Kit Kat.
I wouldn't even put Snickers in my top 3 if I'm being honest.
What?
Yeah, 100%. I don't think I would put Snickers in my top 3.
What's your top 3?
I would probably go Reese Cups first. Ooh. Yo, another hot take. 3 Musketeers is in the top 3.
Bro, are you fucking shitting me?
No.
Excuse my language.
Nope. 3 Musketeer in the top 3.
Over Snickers.
Over Snickers. I think 3 Musketeers.
Bro, but Snickers, hear me out on this. Snickers is way more diverse because Snickers has multiple flavors. Like they have the peanut butter one. They have the pretzel Snickers. 3 Musketeers is just 3 Musketeer.
I think I would put at number 3 like maybe Take 5. Take 5 is always better.
Wait, a Take 5 bar?
Yeah.
Bro, you just trying to be controversial?
No, I'm not.
No fruity shit?
Ooh, if we're going like candy, Sour Patch Kids is the best fruity.
That's what this was, is candy, right? You said best candy.
Yeah.
Skittles.
Reese Puffs.
That's a cereal, bro.
Reese Cups. Reese Cups is the best.
That's what you said was number 1.
Yes. Sour Patch Kids would be behind it if we're going overall candy. If we're going chocolate, then I would say like Take 5.
If you said maybe the watermelon Sour Patch Kids, I could get behind that.
Ooh.
But the Sour Patch Kids, the OGs, are not better than Skittles.
Okay. Have you tried the cherry Sour Patch Kids yet?
Yeah, they're good.
Are they? I'm the only person that can't find them anywhere.
Yeah.
And it makes me
sad. But it's not like Skittles, bro. Skittles, bro, you have to look at diversity.
I think
you're
Skittles
not a very diverse person.
I think Skittles are overrated.
Bro, but are you serious?
Yeah.
But Skittles...
Hot take, Skittles are overrated. No.
Skittles has multiple flavors, so if you don't like the OGs, you could be like, oh, I'm going to go try the tropical version, or I'm going to go try this version. That's like stuff like a 3 Musketeer is just a 3 Musketeer. 3 Musketeer ain't even better than Butterfingers.
Oh, dude, I forgot about Butterfingers. Yo. Alright, fine. 3 Musketeers is out of the list. Butterfingers where it's at. Just saying. Reese Cup, Butterfingers, Take 5. Best chocolate bars all time.
Alright, whatever. I think Skittles, Snickers. I think Hershey has to be up there because Hershey's iconic. You put a Hershey on a s'more. You don't put a fucking... Well, I have heard of people putting Reese's on there, but
I'm just saying right now.
And hot take, it's Reese's and it's not Reese's. I don't care what anybody says.
Reese's.
It's Reese's.
I agree.
Not gonna happen.
Okay,
put down in the comments Skittles, because Skittles is the best.
No, Reese Cup. Team Reese Cup. That's where we're going with. Let us know, Team Reese Cup or Team Skittles. That's first and foremost. I'll let you go ahead and take the lead.
Hot take. I don't really think this is that much of a hot take. I think most of the people will agree with me on this, but
okay.
Star Wars is the best movie series of all time.
Cap. Alright.
It's not cap.
Cap. I'm sorry for everyone that's watching this video that is a Star Wars fan, but Star Wars is not the biggest
It is the biggest.
movie series that's ever existed.
No, it is the biggest. You could just say that you don't like it. Hey,
I don't think it is. I think Marvel movies as a genre, for an example, is bigger than.
Marvel's up there.
Go
I don't
lay-
even,
here-
I don't
here's
even
a
think
treat,
Marvel's
Rex. Go lay
number 2
down.
though. Harry Potter's number 2, right? In my
Oh,
opinion.
you see right there. I think Harry Potter would be number 2. I think Marvel would be number 1. I might.
Lord of the Rings.
I might slide in Star Wars over Lord of the Rings. But would you count Lord of the Rings separate from Game of Thrones?
Yeah, that's separate.
But Game of
I don't
Thrones
think the
was
same
super
people-
big.
Game of Thrones is
Wait,
a,
is
is
it
a
a
movie.
show?
It's a yeah, it's a show. It's not movies. But
Okay.
no, there's so much emotion that goes into Star Wars, whereas Marvel is just, hey, I'm a superhero, I'm gonna go do this. There's not much emotion in it, other than some characters have a lot of emotion behind it, like Spider-Man.
Yeah.
But in the Star Wars, it has the best villain of all time, including any movie series, shows, anime. The best villain of all time is Darth Vader, and you cannot argue that. So iconic.
I couldn't argue Darth Vader. I agree. I won't argue with Darth Vader, but
The fall of Darth Vader.
I think overall as a movie series, I think Marvel's bigger because you just got so many branches that it branches off from. Just from the Avengers, you have where they've done movies for almost every person that's in there. Multiple movies on top of that.
Okay, but
Like
Star Wars is
Spider-Man.
starting to do the same stuff with the TV series, like The Mandalorian, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah.
They have the animated versions.
That is true, but those are like, I mean, I guess if you count TV series and with
Okay,
movies,
I said movie
but
series.
you did say movies, and that's one thing like Marvel's done is they made movies and multiple movies over most of the superheroes or even villains.
I just think
like
there's
Venom.
too many bad Marvel movies for me to say that it's better than Star Wars. Star Wars had 3 bad movies out of 9.
I don't like Star Wars or Marvel. Hot take. I think both Star Wars and Marvel is overrated and not worth the watch. That's just me personally. But like I said, you guys can put your opinions down low.
Star Wars is goated.
I don't think they are. All right, we're moving on from there. We're gonna go with another hot take. I think Monster energy drinks are the worst energy drink to get. Me personally, my reasoning behind that is every time I drink a Monster, I feel sick. They don't have good flavors. I think the flavors are not flavorful. I think it's just all like most of the flavors taste the same in my opinion. I just don't think they're a very like good brand overall. I think there's better options for energy drinks. I think actually almost every energy drink's a better option than Monster. So
Bang.
I'd take a Bang over a Monster.
So the reason... So, okay, before we go any further, what is your favorite energy drink?
Probably Celsius. Just because I like the vitamin B aftertaste with it. It makes me feel like I'm getting an energy drink, but I'm also getting like my important vitamins and my health with the energy drink.
Okay, well, when I'm drinking an energy drink, I'm not concerned with my health. I'm just going to put that out there right now. If I was concerned with my health, I wouldn't drink energy drinks.
I mean, that's a good point, but that's almost like supplements. You go into supplements,
Okay.
you know.
Well, I am concerned about my health,
So-
but when I'm drinking an energy drink, I'm not thinking, oh, I'm drinking this for the vitamin B. Like, I'm just drinking it because I'm like, oh, this tastes good and I want some caffeine.
I don't think there's a bad taste in Celsius, in my opinion.
I think
That's just me
that's a hot
personally.
take.
Yeah.
Monster, the reason I'm going to say Monster is better than Celsius is because Monsters have sugar versions. So for people who aren't very into the gym, you just
Okay.
walk in, you get a whatever Monster you want. And then you also have the sugar-free versions, which I think the white Monster is one of the best flavors of energy drink of all time.
That's probably the biggest Monster of all time, if I'm going to be honest.
It's up there.
But that's one thing about Celsius, though. You don't have to worry about sugar. Like, they're all sugar-free.
Yeah, but you need more options for diversity, right?
But they have, I want to say, 16 different flavors. And they also have 2 or 3 flavors that are non-carbonated either, that are teas.
Monster has tea options as well. And they have the sugar version. So if you're a person who doesn't care about sugar-free and you want real sugar, you can be like, oh, I'm going to get a Monster that has sugar in it. Personally, I don't drink those, but
Yeah.
it's just more diverse.
I mean, yeah. I think quality. I think quantity and quality are two different things, obviously, and I think that
I mean, we can argue quality or quantity.
Monster is just focused on quantity.
No.
I think a lot of these brands that have been around for a long time are worried about quantity to stay relevant, and just to keep trying to please people.
That's another argument for me. Monster's been doing it for longer than any other energy drinks, basically.
Yeah, they were kind of in the scene first, you know.
They paved the way for people like
I think that
Celsius to come along and make their shitty energy drink.
I think the only other energy drink I think I knew before Monster was Rockstar.
I don't know if it was before. I mean, they were out around the same time.
Probably.
Anyways, whatever. We're just not going to agree.
Yeah,
I think Monster is a top 3 energy drink. That's I guess that's a hot take.
I guess so. All right, hit me with a hot take you got.
Okay, this one's gonna be for the anime lovers.
Oh, I love anime.
This guy.
As I'm wearing an anime hoodie.
Itachi is the most well-written anime character of all time.
I mean, all right. So this one, as a controversial statement, is a good. I mean, so Naruto is obviously my favorite anime as a series in general. It's my favorite anime. It's also my first, which is another hot take because there's also, in my opinion, there is better anime out there than Naruto, but that's just my personal favorite. So I would be a little bit more biased to the Itachi being the most well-written character, but I also think from other standpoints from other animes that there are more well-written characters from, you know, like Attack on Titans, Eren Yeager, just how they're well-written. Eren with the sense of, you know, being into an environment that no one knows anything about, where he's basically encaptured from man-eating monsters to finding out, to becoming one of them, to going through, I don't want to spoil the whole storyline, but like basically going through what he had to go through in a sense, and basically rewriting the whole entire show.
Yeah.
I mean,
the reason I'm going to say Itachi, and I'm not going to disagree with the Eren thing because Eren's definitely up there, but Itachi has had to go through the most pain out of any character, in my opinion, considering that he should have ended up becoming the Hokage one day. He had to kill his whole clan to protect the village.
Okay.
The village was going to kill his whole clan, but he killed them instead to save his brother, so that his brother could live. And then he grew up. Years went by with his brother hating him. His brother basically grew up for like 15 years of his life, hating him.
Yeah.
So he took all that on his back, took the hatred of the village, and he just like acted like it never. He never let the truth out of what actually happened.
Right. He shut the burden behind him.
Yeah, he shouldered all of it.
Yeah, he shouldered all of it.
The reason I think he's the best, another reason is because we went through 250, 300 episodes of hating him.
Yeah.
Absolutely, like almost, I don't think anybody liked Itachi because Sasuke hated him.
Right.
So we hated Itachi, and then they flipped it, and now everybody loves him because they found out the truth of why he did what he did, and I think that he would have became Hokage one day if none of that would have happened. So I think he's the best written character.
Okay. Well, all right. I can see that. Like I said, I'm a little bit biased towards the situation, but I think the reason why I can kind of see Eren is almost on similar page, if not above, is the simple fact that Eren had to take on the whole burden of the whole entire world, not just from his village, which also Itachi had to deal with consequences outside of the village. But once Eren, you know, kept progressing through the show, he learned more and more and more about the history of the Titans and who he is and his lineage and all that. And obviously this transition from him being the protagonist into being almost essentially the antagonist is because of all the data that he learned from him progressing as a Titan, which flipped a switch in his mind that he wasn't necessarily good, but he became more bad.
Do you think that he went through the same pain though as Itachi?
I think he did. I think the biggest thing is which you can debate between the two, is Itachi sacrificed his family for the world. But Eren did the opposite. He sacrificed the world for his family, and his family would be like Mikasa, Armin, like the people he grew up with.
Yeah.
So I think he more or less sacrificed the world for his family.
Yeah.
And then Itachi did the family for the world.
Okay.
So I guess it depends down like which one you could relate to, or you think is more.
But
like,
Itachi didn't
real.
sacrifice his whole family. He did.
He left his brother.
He left his brother because he couldn't do it.
Yeah. But Eren's technically doing the whole world for his family. So he's doing everyone besides those like 6 people that he grew up with that are now chasing and trying to stop him.
Yeah. I think Eren's definitely out there. He's definitely out there.
Yeah,
I still think
I think they're both. I think I can come to common terms and say both of them were neck and neck.
All right. See what the comments have to say.
Yeah. If there's any anime fans in here and you think Itachi's more well written than Eren, let us know. Put that down in the comments. But I think Eren's way more well written, or they're neck and neck in my opinion. Either one of those two. Here's a super controversial hot take. I think BO2 is the most overrated Call of Duty there is. I think it's just overhyped. I don't think there's a lot to it. I think it's a very basic game, which is also good in the same sense, and the mechanics of it was pretty decent. But I think once BO3, Black Ops 3 took over, and they started leveling out a little bit more, I think the mechanics behind BO3 and the idea they had for BO3 were just overall a lot better. It was just that next step to gaming that kind of changed the playing field for a lot of things.
So I'll agree that BO3 has the best zombies of all time because of Chronicles.
Okay.
So they stole a lot of zombies from past zombies.
Because they're nostalgic.
So yeah, but I think BO3 as a whole had the best zombies.
Okay.
But the multiplayer and the campaign is what screwed BO3. I love BO3, but flying around in jetpacks has never worked. It's not good for Call of Duty. Black Ops 2 is the best Call of Duty of all time because the sniping. It was so nostalgic. You had clans, you had FaZe Clan, you had all these like Optic. That was back in the golden age of Call of Duty, back when that kind of stuff was huge. Trick shotting was a thing. You don't see people doing that stuff anymore. It's all
different games now and stuff. Yeah, for the most part, it's not as big as what it was on BO2, but I do think like the mechanics behind like jetpack hacking added another level to the game.
I hated it. I think they failed with it twice before that. I think they did better in BO3.
Yeah.
Because Advanced and Infinite Warfare was trash. I don't care what anybody says.
No, I can agree with that 100%.
But BO2 being overrated, bro. I think that most people would have BO2 in their top 2 Call of Duties of all time. I would get if you would have said Modern Warfare 2.
I would have it in the top 3. I didn't play Modern Warfare 2, so I can't put Modern Warfare 2 above Black Ops 2. Mm-hmm. Me personally, I would, in my opinion, I think personally Black Ops 3 is the most, I don't want to say
well-rounded?
Most well-rounded, the best.
But the campaign kind of sucked.
But I was never a fan of campaigns, period.
Oh,
I never really cared about campaigns. But I think just the mechanics in the game itself. Like sniping wasn't bad. I will admit BO2 had better sniping, but I just think the mechanics of multiplayer and the game itself was just overall better.
I think that the guns in BO2, you had 2 of the best snipers ever. The DSR fit, and the ballistic. So you had those 2 snipers. You had like the submachine. All the guns were crazy in BO2. Yeah, the guns were insane. Like
I think, dude. I think there was a lot of good guns though in Black Ops 3 though.
I can't even remember, dude. That's
really,
how much
the VMP, the CUDA, they're good submachine guns. They
MSMC.
They brought that into BO3.
I don't know. I think BO3 is good, but it's just
The only thing that
It's not the
I think
same.
the only thing that went down a lot was shotguns in the BO3 from BO2. I'll admit that. Shotguns are kind of.
You think the snipers were on the same level in BO3?
They kind of went down too. I think they try to improve it, but the that you actually had to be closer on your hit marker in my opinion.
I don't know.
And
I
then
think
they took out wall
BO2
banging in BO3, which also kind of made me a little bit more happy because I didn't like the spawn trapping a whole lot in BO2. Oh,
that's a hot take. I don't think many people are gonna agree with that, but all right.
Probably no one will agree with me. I'll probably have like one or two people.
Oh, here's a good one.
All right.
It is more important to be strong than it is smart.
Ooh, I disagree hard on that one.
Okay. Why?
Okay, so I think it's really important to exercise your mind and to go through and go through self-development. I think it's more important to be more aware of your surroundings and to be able to read a room and to be able to think and strategize at all times, which would keep you mentally sharper than to be physically fit. Okay.
The reason I think the way I do is that it's extremely important to be smart. I'm not saying it isn't.
Yeah.
I would love to be like extremely intelligent one day. But at the end of the day, I think that this world is ran by strong people. It always has been. You don't send your smart people. Your smart people make the decisions behind the scenes, but your strong people are the ones that go and fight your wars. Okay. I just think that if I could, I don't want to say.
Okay, so here's the thing I think of. Just because I'm super smart doesn't mean I don't have basic defense skills.
But if I'm super strong, you can't defend against someone who's super strong.
But if I have basic defense skills and I'm super strong, or not super strong, but super smart.
Yeah.
I would, if I was smart enough, I wouldn't strategize to take you head on head. Like straight up. Like, I would have a strategy or something into play to be able to avoid that.
I think that
or
better
to go
leaders,
around it.
I think better leaders are smart rather than strong.
Yeah.
But I think that the people who go out and so you have
super
the smart people stay behind the scenes and they send the strong people off to do their work for them. So I think that the strong people are more important.
I can agree to disagree. I think they both have their equal values to each of them. I think it depends on the scenario that you look at in.
But if you had to pick one to be more important, you'd say smart?
I would pick smart.
Okay.
Me personally, I think being smarter and going and working on your mental health or your mental muscle, your mind, your brain, whatever you want to call it. I think that's more in general important than just trying to be physically strong.
Okay.
That's just me personally.
Well, when I say strong would also mean mentally strong. But all I said was strong. I said being strong is more important than being smart. So just because you're smart does not mean that you're mentally strong.
Are you going mentally strong as like will?
I just said strong. So you are a strong individual, which would also mean that you're mentally strong, in my opinion. Smart does not mean that you are mentally strong. That just means that you're smart.
I think IQ would go along ways more than bronze. The brains over bronze. That's just me personally.
Okay.
All right, cool. Hit me with another one of yours.
All right. Well, this one's gonna piss. If Drake is watching, this is gonna piss you off, and I'm gonna make you watch this video.
Oh, God, Drake.
So this is NBA related.
All right.
Derrick Rose is the most overrated basketball player of all time, and my reasoning is because, he's the youngest MVP ever.
Okay.
He didn't deserve the MVP. Let's be real. LeBron James, and I'm not even a LeBron James fan.
Okay.
LeBron James deserved that MVP that year.
Okay.
And you could say Derrick Rose got injured, and that's why he never came. Different players like Thompson. There's been multiple players throughout NBA history who came back from injury and done better than what they did before the injury.
Yeah.
Derrick Rose did not get bad because of his injury. Look, I keep saying get bad, but he's a great player. Derrick Rose didn't evolve with the game. That's why he ended up the way he did. It was not because of the injury. He just can't shoot. and the game changed to a shooting game, and now he is not the same player as he was before. That's why I think he's overrated. People say that he would have been better than Curry, better than a lot of players, when in all reality, his best year he averaged 23 points a game.
Yeah, and there's like 4 or 5 players in the league now that's averaging that with ease.
Yeah, Derrick Rose would have never been. He would have never been that good. Russell Westbrook is a better version of Derrick Rose, in my personal opinion. But Russell Westbrook does suck now. But
I agree with that. I think Russell, the last couple of years, last 3 years, I would say, just had a very unfortunate team switches. He just hasn't built the chemistry that he had at OKC. But I'm not going to say or make an excuse about Russell. I think, me personally, I can't agree. Again, agree to disagree about the Derrick Rose things, but I think that there's someone, in my personal opinion, that's more overrated than Derrick Rose, and I think that's Kyrie Irving. And the reason why I would say Kyrie Irving is more overrated than Derrick Rose, in my personal opinion, is that, yeah, he might have 2 rings, but 1 ring was won when he wasn't even playing, that he was out during the finals. Thanks to LeBron James, which is arguably one of the greatest or the greatest NBA players of all time. But then Curry came back. Yeah, they won a ring again.
he hit the shot, though.
He did hit the shot, which is big. But let's be honest, though. I'm not saying anybody else could hit that shot.
Derrick Rose ain't hitting that shot.
Derrick Rose ain't hit that shot. I'll agree with that. But in circumstances, someone else could have hit a shot.
Yeah.
That could have won the game for him. Like that. Not saying that everyone could, but there's there's other scenarios that could have happened besides that. But since that happened and that is in history, you are correct. I do agree with that. But I think also since he left the Cavaliers and he went to the Nets and this whole money stuff that seems like it's happening with Kyrie. I just think that the guy that a lot of people liked out of Kyrie and him being good, especially when he went to the Celtics, he was pretty average still. He did good. He played. It seemed like he loved the game. But now that he went to the Nets, you might get him a couple games here, a couple games there. He's hurt here, or he doesn't want to play. He wants to sit out. He's taking this movie role. It's not like the love of basketball. So, like, with him being talk of being a really good basketball player, in my opinion, it makes me think that he's overrated, that he's just got a lot of hype around him, but that because he's not actually in for the game.
But nobody says that Kyrie Irving had the chance to be the best point guard of all time.
They
People
don't.
always say that about Derrick Rose.
They don't.
And in all reality, he would have never been that.
But there has
Never.
been talks before that Kyrie Irving was the best point guard in the league at times.
At times, you could have argued that, I think.
But in the sense, I think every time that Kyrie Irving was, let's say even in the finals, I don't think he was necessarily the best.
Well, no, because he was playing against Curry.
And, but I think that's pretty debatable with Kyrie and Derrick Rose in a sense. But, I mean, both of them, in my opinion, are super overrated.
I think both of them, yeah. I think Kyrie's overrated. I don't think he's super over, because he is the best ball handler of all time, in my opinion.
He can't handle the ball very well. I'll give him that. Yeah, he's had some crazy plays, but besides crazy plays, I mean, like, that doesn't just make you not overrated.
He put up 41 in the finals game.
But look, how many times LeBron's done that?
Well, yeah, LeBron is LeBron.
I mean, Curry's done that.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, no one's arguing that Curry is.
Curry's the biggest game changer in basketball history, in my opinion. But
I agree.
Some people won't agree with that. Yeah. All right, guys. So pretty much that's it for this video. Nice little hot take, back and forth discussion. This is something I really want to get into, but I know this video quality, the room set out, it's kind of average, kind of mid. We don't have microphones. I know you see me use the Sharp mics a lot. They're not mine, they're PJ's. We're actually using a tripod for my camera. I don't have that kind of equipment. I need to invest in some, so hopefully down the road, if we make this into a series, this is just kind of like a filler getting a feel for it, kind of stuff like that, see, how it performs, things like that. So if you're watching this far, just go ahead and, like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. We post every Tuesday and Thursday at 3 p.m. And go ahead and like the video for sure. Do it for me personally, and comment down below if you haven't commented yet. And tell me if you like this video, because if you do, then we're going to return with it. We're going to bring some other people in that will have different viewpoints on some things against me, or even in general. We can have more people. We can do 2, 3, 4, we can have a whole room, 5, 6 people that can be sitting here chipping in on viewpoints. And then just some people are just, no offense to Devon, but it was kind of hard to come up with some of the controversial stuff and look through it, is because me and Devon kind of think alike on a lot of things. So we had to really dig deep to find some things that we could argue back and forth with, that we both disagreed with. But there's obviously going to be some other people that I don't think the same, or I don't have a lot of things I agree with them on. So if you guys do like these videos and you want to see more, because I'm also just trying to expand out and not just do gym content, go ahead and let me know. If you have me on anything, like any of my socials, go ahead and hit me up personally. Let's talk about it. If you have any feedback, I'm totally 100% open to it. And yeah, I just want to say thank you to Devon. Big shout out to him. He's been back for 2 weeks. He's helped me out with a lot of videos. He's very comfortable in front of the camera. He's done a great job, and I've enjoyed making some of these videos with him. And we've just really tuned in a lot, and we just kind of crank some of these videos out and try to come up with some new ideas. It's always good to have a good friend around that helps bring out the better in you, and just kind of pushes you to be better every single day. That's what I love about Devon. He always does that for me, and this might very well be the last video we have with Devon for a little bit. So yeah, if you guys love seeing Devon in the videos and you want to see more of Devon when he comes back into town, go ahead and put a W Devon down in the chat. And if we get a lot of W Devons down in the chat, then we're gonna bring him back. If not, we're gonna bring him back. I'm just gonna be honest. But some of these, I plan on getting some other people in these videos. Not even just the debating video, but the horse video. I have some other videos I have in mind, and I also have not only other videos with people in mind to do, but also have other videos in a broad spectrum to try out in the following weeks, months, even before the end of the year. So yeah, if you guys haven't followed Devon on anything and you guys want to take the time, you don't have to. He doesn't care, but just out of respect, you can. He's a great dude. But at this time, I want to say you guys have a blessed day and enjoy the rest of your Thursday night. And I love y'all, and I'll catch y'all in the next vid.
And subscribe, or you're fat.
Devon's hot take.